How is it stand your ground? How?
Her boyfriend was shot and killed in front of her, but a Florida sheriff will not press charges, citing Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law. Plus, months after a woman was found dead in Venice, an autopsy reveals her shocking cause of death. And a local family's heartbreak continues after their loved one's memorial is found mangled. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. We start tonight with an update on an unusual death investigation with an even stranger ending. An autopsy report revealing that this Clearwater woman found dead on a Venice lawn back in March was killed by caffeine. Venice police say the night before 23-year-old Megan Bennett's death, she got into an argument with her boyfriend, threatening suicide, and then left his home on foot. She later bought 2 bottles of caffeine pills from a nearby convenience store, and the next morning a passerby spotted her body on the lawn of a home a block away. A medical examiner's report now confirming the pills she consumed were the equivalent of 30 to 60 energy drinks. A Lakewood Ranch family is searching for answers tonight after they discovered the memorial honoring their late father and husband mangled on the side of the road. ABC 7's Erica Jackson shows us that the family fears this was not an accident.
This memorial is called a ghost bike. It honors Nick Wilson, a local triathlete killed here last month. His family returned just days later to find it destroyed and in pieces.
If anything I can do stops somebody else from having this problem, that's a beautiful thing.
The memorial was an effort to raise bicycle safety awareness and honor Wilson, a husband and father of 2, who was hit by a car while riding along the Rain Road in June.
He just held a large passion within his life.
Wilson's family says he died doing what he loved, training for his next race. Several loved ones, including his cousin Angela Baker, drove from all over the state to place this ghost bike near the site of his death.
Our hope was that it would be there, kind of going forward, and that way when we're in the area, can, just even stop by there just to take a moment to kind of reflect on him.
But only 8 days later, his mother returned to find the memorial scratched, bent, and dinged.
It was completely demolished. No handlebars, the wheels were ruined, and it's just kind of heartbreaking to see something that is kind of a part of you and what you've gone through just really be trashed.
It felt like kind of like a closure, and then to just have that wound kind of open back up again just a week later, was very difficult.
What appear to be tire tracks are visible in the grass just inches away from the damaged bike. And now the family demands to know if this was an accident or vandalism.
It's just not right to kind of stab everybody in the heart so shortly after we've gone through all of this.
There's a new ghost bike across the street from the damaged memorial. Wilson's family hopes this one will last longer so they can continue to honor his legacy. Reporting in Lakewood Ranch, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Erica. Local beachgoers were met with a double red flag and bulletin demanding no swimming today on Venice Beach. That reason, according to the bulletin, red tide. Mode Marine Laboratory reporting a high concentration of the bacteria at Venice Beach today, along with intense respiratory irritation. And as you can see, several dead fish. A warning to those with beach plans for tomorrow: check the current beach conditions before you grab that swimsuit. We have a link to Mote Marine's latest report, which you can see on your screen, and that is on our website as well, mysuncoast.com. Now let's head over to Wendy Ross for a first check on our first alert weather forecast tonight. Wendy?
And we were talking about that earlier, Adam, that with the possibility of the beach being closed could have been from red tide. And you can see some of the areas where they're seeing some very high concentrations right now. It's mostly from central Sarasota, coastal sections, all the way down through Charlotte County. And so that's what we're looking at this point. But we are going to be experiencing some continued rain showers that are going to be coming on in through the morning hours. Right now we've got mostly cloudy skies, 84 degrees for us at this hour. The winds are coming in right off the Gulf of Mexico at 12 miles per hour, so they're still fairly strong. And presently we do have cloudy conditions in Sarasota, but Bradenton and Venice reporting partly cloudy to mostly fair skies, and everyone looking at those temperatures at this hour in the 80s. And of course, we have been seeing the rain showers earlier in the day. We're going to talk about when we're going to see them again and again and again, and that's all going to be coming up in just a few minutes. Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Citing Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law, a Florida sheriff says he will not arrest and charge a man who killed someone during an argument over a parking space. Take a look at this surveillance footage of that incident outside a convenience store in Clearwater. The driver of that car is Brittany Jacobs. She pulls up and parks illegally in a handicap space. Then her boyfriend, Marquise McLaughlin, runs into the store with his son while she waits in the car. Detectives say Michael Draka noticed that car and jumped out of his own vehicle to inspect if it had handicap decals. He started an argument with Jacobs. Shortly after, McLaughlin returns and forcefully shoves Draka, who falls back, pulls out a gun, and opens fire.
Y'all got video. Y'all have everything y'all need. How is it stand your ground? How?
What's relevant, and the only thing that we can look at here is, was he in fear of further bodily harm?
The Stand Your Ground law gives Floridians the right to protect themselves if they feel threatened, and the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says that is why they are not charging Draka. Now to a developing story in California. That is where one person has died following a standoff at a grocery store. As ABC's Elizabeth Herr reports, that suspect is now in custody.
The dramatic hostage situation in California coming to a peaceful end.
Gunman released a number of hostages as well and continued in his remarks with us.
The suspect exiting the store already handcuffed along with 4 hostages.
That dialogue resulted in ultimately him handcuffing himself and coming outside and surrendering to SWAT officers approximately 3 hours after this horrific ordeal began.
Police had surrounded the Trader Joe's market in the Silver Lake neighborhood of Los Angeles earlier in the day.
Shots fired. An officer needs help. Monroe and Hyperion. Shots fired.
The incident began as a police pursuit in Hollywood.
We had a male suspect in his late teens become involved in a family dispute, which resulted in him shooting his grandmother and a female at scene. That suspect fled the location in his grandmother's vehicle, taking that female victim with him.
Officers spotted the vehicle, the suspect leading police on a chase, firing at officers before eventually crashing his car into a pole. He then fled into a nearby Trader Joe's market.
Like a mad dash, people were, that were in the front of the store started coming towards the back of the store where the exit was. So we assisted them, all the crew members helped everybody out in a safe and orderly fashion.
Some people running out of the store to safety, others using a ladder to escape out of a window, and later more people seen exiting the front door with their hands up as the SWAT team stood with their guns drawn. When it was all over, one person was confirmed dead and the suspect loaded into an ambulance. The Trader Joe's employees embracing each other, relieved. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
And now to a survivor from the tragic accident on a Missouri lake. A severe thunderstorm warning was issued for Branson, Missouri on Thursday. Those thunderstorms turning deadly for the passengers of a duck boat, which was tossed around by 63 mile per hour wind gusts and 6-foot waves before capsizing and killing 17 people. Tia Coleman, a mother who somehow survived, speaking out today, reliving the moments that led to the deaths of 9 of her family members, including her husband and children.
I couldn't see anybody. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear screams. It felt like I was out there on my own. And I said, Jesus, please keep me. Just keep me so I can get to my children. Keep me, Lord. And I was swimming as fast as I could. And I could not reach the life jacket.
The NTSB and Coast Guard now leading the investigation. Authorities say it will take several days to get the equipment in place to raise that sunken vessel. Back here at home, new developments in the investigation and possible punishment for the Braden River High School football team. Tonight, the school responding to the latest allegations of wrongdoing from that sports program. Braden River's athletic director sending ABC7 a statement following the results of a Sarasota County School District investigation that revealed improper use of a website called Huddle, where teams and players store game footage and highlights. Matt Nesser wrote in that statement, quote, "Our administration was made aware of a situation, and after thoroughly investigating it, we took appropriate action to address it. Our staff must uphold the quality of standards required by our school district." He goes on to say district policy does not allow us to discuss disciplinary action against employees. Braden River football was banned from participating in spring football this April for a different violation. The program reportedly used an improper recruit account to access footage from 4 Sarasota County schools, including their district rival, Venice High School. The popular annual event Christmas in July has wrapped up in Venice, but with ongoing construction on Main Street, a farther walk for visitors. And are the Main Street businesses taking a hit? One business owner on Miami Avenue had to say that if anything, it helps draw sales to other nearby businesses.
Started over here yet, so I don't think it impacted us all that much. If anything, it might have helped us. There are people coming over here instead of fighting the construction on the other street.
Featuring over 50 vendors, Christmas in July gives shoppers an early start on that Christmas shopping. Still to come here on ABC7, Sheriff Rick Wells applauding addiction recovery at a prayer breakfast with overdose numbers down in Manatee County. Plus, how a trip to the mall for the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is helping sharpen deputies' skills and possibly save lives.
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, and you're struggling to pay your bills while your case is dragging on, that's where Oasis Financial comes in. Only Oasis has Oasis Express Cash that can get you from $500 to $25,000 in as little as 24 hours, faster than anyone else. There's no risk and no out-of-pocket cost.
It was so simple. I made one phone call. Oasis was able to give me the money within 24 hours.
To pay for my electric bill, my rent, and my groceries for my children.
And even if you end up losing your case, Oasis lets you keep the money, so there's absolutely no risk to you. You don't have to worry about repaying Oasis.
If I had lost my case, then I wouldn't be responsible for paying the money back. And that was a blessing.
Oasis, they killed it, man. They helped me out. They gave me my life back.
See how much money you can get before your case settles. Call Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case. 1-800-874-8185. 1-800-874-8185.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.
A local nonprofit aimed at helping families devastated by addiction had a special guest speaker this morning. Manatee County Sheriff Rick Wells attending the Prodigal Daughters annual Face of Nations prayer breakfast. Wells relaying the county's newest report, which shows that through the first 6 months of 2018, deputies responded to 166 overdoses with 18 deaths. That is far less than the first half of last year, when there were almost 900 overdoses and 85 deaths.
Really the last nine months, we have seen a significant decrease in opioid overdoses as well as fentanyl and deaths related to fentanyl. So we believe that God has had a huge impact on our community, and that's really why it was important for me to come here today and just to share all that with these fine people that have done so much to help us.
Wells also applauding Prodigal Daughters Journey Home, which is a religious-based safe haven for women and their children who have dealt with alcoholism, drug addiction, human trafficking, abuse, or any other life-altering issues. Keeping Sarasota County safe with continued training, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office posting this photo tonight of its Friday night active shooting training taking place inside the University Town Center Mall. The Sheriff's Office says training scenarios like these are vital to public safety and help ensure that they are ready to respond in the event of a major incident should one arise here in Sarasota County. A sea turtle is back in the Gulf of Mexico tonight after a successful release earlier this month by Mote Marine Laboratory. Meet Gazpacho, the sea turtle, and after a week of recovering from being entangled in fishing gear, this little guy was given a full bill of health and was released from Anna Maria Island on July 13th.
Oh, that's a celebration, of course.
Yeah.
That's a
Camp
Ridley, right? They get to be enormous, don't they? Like 100, 300 pounds or something?
I have no idea.
I think they do. I think they start off very, very tiny and they grow to enormous sizes. Oh my God.
They're all big. So sea turtles are huge.
Oh, that is so great. What a great story.
Yeah.
Well, we had a lot of rain that came on through in clumps today. You know, you got downpour, deluge, you thought it was raining all over the world. And then all of a sudden it's rained out and somebody else is getting a little bit of sunshine.
Yep.
But mostly it was cloudy. This is what it looks like on our enhanced satellite. You can see some of the cloud tops there coming in from the north, covering over the south. It looks pretty menacing, but then you put in our radar, it really didn't translate into much of anything, as you can see. We've got some showers up around Tallahassee. They're getting some heavier showers up there, but across central Florida right now, things are quiet. We don't have any thunderstorms. We just have some cloud cover, and now even that's beginning to clear out. So we're starting to see some fair skies across our viewing area. That's developing right now. Now we also have some weather alerts you need to be aware of, and this is especially true if you're heading off to the beaches tomorrow. The rip current is going to stay in effect until Sunday night, and of course we also have a beach hazard, and that is due to the red tide. We've had some red tide popping up in spots along the west coast of Florida, primarily affecting central Sarasota County southward. That's where we've seen the strongest areas and episodes of red tide, and it makes it very uncomfortable if you're heading off to the beach. As far as the winds are concerned, a lot of the winds are helping to pull in from the Gulf of Mexico, so we've been seeing them coming in out of the west and the southwest over the past several hours, and that's going to continue. We're going to see rain possibly setting up in the Gulf of Mexico tomorrow morning and then moving onshore during the morning hours. We're going to see some of these showers. As the day wears on, we're going to be seeing those winds staying pretty much around 10 miles per hour, and that's going to continue through tomorrow as well. So our future forecast is showing that the showers that we did have finally begun to dissipate, and we're going to be left with partly cloudy skies. And then during the morning hours tomorrow, we'll start to see those showers setting up on the Gulf of Mexico. And again, keep in mind those westerly winds will push them onshore, and so we'll see them developing onshore as well, and then moving from the west to the east. That's going to be the flow. Remember, I was talking about those downpours of rain that came along? This is what transpired. We had almost 2 inches of rain in a spot just around Sarasota. And then we had a swath right here from 1 to 2 inches of rain right down here around Charlotte County. And the rest of us reporting very little, really, almost 1.5 inches way east in Manatee County. So that's the kind of rain experience that we've had, and that's going to continue again tomorrow. Rain showers can pop up just about any time. 90 degrees for the daytime high today. The overnight low was 81. We're going to see pretty much the same thing again tonight, with our temperatures dropping down into the low 80s and upper 70s. That's going to be where we're going to be bottoming out. And right now, we're already looking at temperatures that are 84 degrees along the coastline. And then you move inland and we're looking at temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s as well. As far as the tropics are concerned, it's quiet. There's nothing going on in the Gulf, in the Caribbean, and the Atlantic that we need to be concerned with for the next 24-hour period. And if you are heading off to the beach, keep in mind these advisories that we've talked about. Red tide at some beaches, rip currents as well. Winds will be out of the west at 10 to 20 knots. Seas will range 2 to 3 feet. It will be choppy out on the bay and the inland waters. Temperature will be about 87 degrees. And then over the next several days, and especially for the rest of the weekend, a 60% chance of rain popping up just about any time, starting in the morning, continuing through the rest of the day. That pattern stays with us through Wednesday, and then we get back into more of a typical summertime pattern beginning on Thursday. Adam?
Now, sports.
The Rays offense is still trying to wake up from the All-Star break. It took 8 innings to score more than a run in Friday's loss to the Marlins, and tonight, more of the same. Joey Wendell cut Miami's lead in half with a solo jack to center in the 4th. But in the 7th, Hunter Wood leaves one up and over the plate for Cameron Maybin, who says thank you very much with a solo homer to left. So we go on to the 9th inning. G-Man Choi, recently called up from AAA, hits one about halfway to Durham, and the Rays only need 1 run to tie. Alex Smith up at the plate. He had a clutch hit last night in the 9th, but he can't find another one today. The Rays lose 3-2, their 3rd straight, and they are back to a .500 record through 98 games. Tiger Woods did not have the best round 3 at the British Open in Scotland, but it's all anyone's talking about heading into Sunday's final round. 40-foot birdie putts, sniper-accurate approach shots. It was all vintage Tiger today, and his 5-under round puts him tied for 6th, 4 shots off the lead in a major tournament, something golf fans, even some golfers, have been anxious to see since Tiger's major drought started a decade ago. Can he repeat tomorrow?
It would be, as you said, better on Sunday, but I'm right there. I've got a chance at this, and which is great.
I've always wanted to battle it out in a major with Tiger, who hasn't. It's kind of a dream come true just to have the opportunity, and it's nice that he's on point. It's really good for the sport, obviously.
3 Americans are tied for the lead heading into Sunday. Defending champ Jordan Spieth, 24-year-old Xander Schauffele, and Spieth's rental house roomie Kevin Kisner. As you can see, Woods sits right in striking distance, just a few strokes behind. Sarasota spring training superstar Manny Machado made his Dodger debut today. Machado had been with the Baltimore Orioles since he was 18, but he looked good in Dodger blue today, picking up 2 hits and 2 walks en route to a win over the Brewers. Manny is currently 2nd in batting average and home runs among all active shortstops in the major leagues. That's a look at sports. Your winning lotto numbers are straight ahead. Stay with us.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance, and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now. In one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
When you are home alone, an emergency can become a tragedy. However, with any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, whether in the bathroom,
I've fallen in the shower.
at home,
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
and on the go.
Help! I've fallen in the park and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-518-0221. That's 1-800-518-0221. Call now, 1-800-518-0221. For a free brochure, call 1-800-518-0221.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
If you're a light sleeper, this has not been the week for you. A lot of morning storms, maybe some more possible rain overnight tonight.
Yeah, we could see that developing like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. We may see a couple of showers developing, but for the most part, it's going to be mostly cloudy to fair skies. Temperatures you can see are going to stay around 82, 83 degrees all night, and then we could get those morning showers once again. But showers could pop up any time of the day tomorrow.
All right,
very juicy.
There you go, a juicy forecast.
That's what it is.
And we got another one for you coming up tomorrow.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Mark Zupan, part of the U.S. Paralympic rugby team. In my game, movement is everything. I get frustrated when my move is blocked, especially when that guy has no right to be there, even just for a minute. I love a challenge, but I don't like to play this game every day.
A message from the United Spinal Association.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership, both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery?
Sure.
We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.